Yes, yes, yes. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Chronic Cinema. You
We
know,
back.
and
Relax.
before y'all actually start clapping out there, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Of course, of course, of course. Definitely hit that subscribe button. Don't miss the notification because we keep stuff coming, man. For sure, for sure. But
Right.
this episode, I don't know. Y'all probably might have figured out what it is. We got a few smart ones out here, but definitely another hood classic. Man, I don't even say a hood classic, another cinematic classic. You know, everybody, well, I'm not gonna say everybody. A lot of us were boys in the hood, you know. So, it resonates. It definitely resonates, with the people, man. But I got a lot to say about Boys in the Hood. A lot to say about Boys in the Hood. That first scene to me was, I don't know, it told us a lot. I mean, for me at a young age, that was like my first real Uncle Tom on screen. I never seen I never seen a black person that hate black people. So the way that cop acted when he came to the crib in that first scene, I ain't never seen that like that. I thought all black people, I know we beat each other up, but I thought, all black
He
people
was
was on.
not to cut you off, but he wasn't just black. He was black as shit. He was blacker than the motherfucker. He
He
was
was
black
all,
as night.
he was he was Guy Tori complexion. I remember.
Mm-mm.
Michael Blackston, he
No.
got Michael Blackston.
He wasn't Michael Blackson complexion. Like nigga, he made Michael Blackson look like I'll be sure, nigga.
Trying to say he was Guyana. He was straight from Guyana or
That
something.
nigga was that nigga was midnight. That nigga was that nigga was 12:57 at night. Dark, nigga. That nigga was he was dark, nigga. He was
Nigga,
back block on North with the lights out, dark, nigga.
well, he was so dark. He was angry. He was so black. But that nigga,
That's why he was that angry. That was his
like,
problem.
like I never seen no black person act like that. So that was like
But make it
that
crazy,
definitely a
he
weird
wasn't even
scene.
a regular patrol cop. He was a white shirt, but he was so black, it made his uniform look black. That nigga was a white shirt. He was a captain. That's why you kept seeing him throughout the movie. Nigga, he was a captain. That nigga was a
And
white shirt, but he was that black that his neck made him look. It made his shirt look black.
that shit definitely, like I said, did something to me because I never, I had as a kid, I ain't paid much, but even grown, I don't watch the black cops flip when they got the white dude, when the white dude in control. But I ain't
Right.
never seen no shit like that. I knew about it from watching that movie. And it was like, I'm glad the way that the pop was treating this nigga with this bitch ass. I'm like, man, that's what you get. And then like this movie too was ahead of its time. Like I say, in some aspects, because now you hear everybody around the world keep saying this gentrification, gentrification. They was talking about that back in that movie,
Which was
back in the early
92.
90s.
About 92, if I'm not mistaken.
See what I'm saying?
And
So
then
it's
it came out in 92. So we don't know. They could have shot that in 90. About 90,
well,
91. You know what I mean?
well see,
Or it
think
could have
of
been early 92
well,
and just dropped later 92.
this the thing. People gotta understand that scene is still today. It didn't change. all these years
Oh.
later, you still got everything to hurt us right there with us. Now it's just that we got cops to help do the job too. So yeah, it ain't exactly the same. At least back then they just beat the dog shit out you. Now they just killing you. So I mean, times do change, people evolve, things evolve. I mean, the only thing they wasn't able to do, like I said, that the gentrification from that movie and the real gentrification wasn't the same because they didn't come in and drive down no property value. They didn't do none of that shit. If y'all pay attention, they used us to drive down the property value.
But what
That's
make
the
it
part.
crazy, they're not even driving down the property value. What they're doing is trying to direct the violence to certain areas, acting as if the violence is happening there, when in actuality, they're still keeping the rent in the same, like if not the same price or higher than that actual area. You get what I'm saying? They could put you in the area to where as though it's fucking crime and bullet riddled for fucking $2,000 to $3,000 a month, or damn near $3,000 a month, versus you taking that money and going out to the county with it and living way better. But right now, it's to the point to where as though you paying top dollar to live in the fucking hood.
Yeah, that's
To
why I
live in
say
these
that
fucked up conditions.
the times have changed. I mean, like I say, with people, like even between, like I said, back like in this movie, the area that they lived in, that man, Ferris went to work every day. He wasn't no drug dealer, no street nigga, but look at the type area he could only afford to live in.
And he worked in real estate.
See what I'm saying? And look where he lived at, across the street from Doughboy and Ricky. His mom ain't even had no job, living off of public assistance. But he could only afford to live there with all that knowledge. That's where I say too, that's still the present day. Niggas got the knowledge to get them to a better place, but they don't want to go. I need to stay here where everybody can see me ball. That's the mentality of it too. Niggas want to see me ball. I'm here. But the next scene, like I said, that got me was that show was funny too. When they was at the when they was on the strip. Look at Ferris bitch ass. Always trying to start something. He can't
I know
fight.
he can't fight. That's why he always trying to shoot somebody. He was like, right? That's why the fool always be getting shot at. Oh, fool, shut up. You be doing the same thing too. He was like, right. But no, but let's before we even get into like all our favorite scenes and stuff, y'all. Like, I feel as though we would be remiss if we didn't talk about the cast. We got an incredible cast here. Like, we got Cuba Gooding Jr., Ice Cube, Lawrence Fishburne, Morris Chestnut, Angela Bassett, Nia Long, Regina King, Tyra Farrell. You know what I mean? Like, these are all people who all went on to do great things. Like, if people don't know who Tyra Farrell is, that's who played Ricky and Doughboy's mom. You know what I mean, in the movie.
Oh yeah.
And then also they had a young Trey, who's Desi Arnaz Hines II. You know what I'm saying? Like, who also, I don't know if y'all know, a little Chronic Cinema stash spot. Young Trey was also, he played Quick, a younger version of Quick in Harlem Nights. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a movie like this, like it's like had a lot of great actors in there, and also RIP to the actors who was into this movie that passed away. You know, the boy that played main man, what's his name? He had the pacifier. His name was Dookie. That's a weird name. Pause. I just don't like saying that as somebody's name. Like that, it just sounds weird. But yeah, he passed away. Well, I'm not gonna say he passed away. He got killed. You know what I mean?
Man,
Yeah,
I ain't know that.
yeah. But yeah, this was a great movie, man. It had great actors in it. So I just want to at
It's
least put that out there. Like before we get into the scenes and stuff, like we
oh
can't
no, we
like
go
get into
get
the movie without talking about like the actors that was in
I
it.
got
And actually,
yeah.
his name is
I
Dedrick Dedrick Gobert. He who played that role or whatever. You know what I mean?
uh, well, we already know. I don't know what to say. So I'm gonna keep it going, not knowing what to say. They had
But
some
that means
great
you're gonna
actors.
say
They had
shit.
some great actors in the movie, you know. But that first boy you named, man, I ain't even saying your name, bro. You already heard, you know, I didn't
Oh,
went through how
Cuba,
many scenes. I'm not talking
Cuba
about
Gooding
that no
Jr.
more, man. Oh, Omar brother. So Omar brother played a real good role in this movie. Um, like I said, Ice Cube, I ain't gonna lie, you know, this is another movie where I seen that Cube
This
was
was
gonna
his
be
first
that
movie
shit.
too.
And well, that's fucked up because I seen it from here, bro. I know Cube was gonna be there at work. He
And
did a
what
good
makes it crazy, let's let's think about this though, right? If y'all, I'm pretty sure the people that view our channel, I'm pretty sure you guys might have seen the movie Straight Outta Compton, which we're going to get into later on the next season or whatever. But I'm not sure if y'all remember when Easy E and Ice Cube reconnected in that movie. He said something to the effect like, "I'm sorry that I said your movie was a after school special or whatever." And it was like, yeah, nigga, you said that because you know you was hating at the time because that movie wasn't. I'm not now. At the time, I was a kid, so I looked at that movie differently. And forgive me if I'm wrong, but you was around the age of where you can consider yourself as a kid as well, watching that movie. So it was like
I was over
watching
10.
that movie is like
I was a man.
you like exactly. So it's like what you said you was what?
I was 11, or 10 or 11. I was a man.
You
I
was a
had a
man.
beard. I had a beard for God's sake.
You ain't no fucking beard. You still don't have a beard. The fuck are you talking about? Yeah, this nigga still don't have a beard. He can't grow a beard, y'all.
No, I still don't have underarm hair. I still can't grow underarm hair.
You going too far, bro. We're not trying to get up underneath your shirt, bro. Like, why you telling us about what's going on underneath there, bro?
And
We
it
ain't even
smell.
know
Y'all wanna wear my
that.
shirts?
Yeah.
Y'all wanna wear my shirt? Smell good. Smell nice.
You ain't got no style, motherfucker.
I ain't got no vest
But
neither. I ain't got no vest neither. You right. I ain't got no style.
bitch, I got a vest, nigga.
Then you little Sylvester then. It's all right.
Fuck out of here, nigga. My vest is stylish, nigga.
You ain't got no style, motherfucker.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
I mean, they came over here with some British Knights on. Haven't seen those since like 1989. But no, see, the thing is, I guess this is the same thing that these producers see, and this is the same thing that these agents see. Certain people, like I can name a few. Yeah, we gonna stay on this topic for a second too. I got a couple of them compared. We gonna look at the transitions of the rappers turn actors. To me, Ice Cube was a natural. Um, Tupac was a natural. The only role I didn't like from Tupac, I didn't like him on that Different World show. That show was corny. I didn't like that show.
No, that was a good joint.
I don't think he belonged doing nothing like that. He should
That
have.
was a good joint.
He should have went straight to the movies.
No, that was a good joint. I liked him on a different world episode.
Only thing I liked about a nigga, light skinned boy, Saki nigga, it ain't end well for him. He rode for his girl though, you know. He held us down on that one. See, and another thing, yeah, we
Main
gonna
man
say
got a weird name too. That swung on him. His name like Bomanji or some shit like that. Like
he looked like one weird ass nigga. Looked like he the son of Bruce Leroy from the Last Dragon. That
I could
nigga
definitely be Bruce Leroy's son. And remember,
sound
he
like
played on the show Amen.
yeah.
He played on a lot of shit back then.
But out of all of them that made the
Yeah, that's
transition,
crazy.
To
What
me,
happened to the main man?
I'm gonna say that Cube made the best transition, and he is the best one. I mean, ain't no disrespect to you, big homie. You gonna hate me for this one, but Ice T acting was horrible in the beginning. I mean, compared to Ice T in New Jack City to Cube and Boys in the Hood, Cube looked comfortable. He ain't look shaky. He was on point, all that shit, bro. I think back to New Jack City, you know how many scenes in that movie that they should have did over and just probably like, man, we ain't doing that shit again, man. We gonna rock with this one. This is gonna look cool. We gonna take this one. It's quite a few of them. And
Oh,
once
Lord, you
again,
talking about his name, Bumper Robinson. The boy that punched you. Pause, yo, man. I looked this nigga name up. This nigga named Bumper. Yo.
Bumper Robinson. Now I see why I don't hear nothing about Bull no more, man.
Yo, chill, yo. He gonna sock you the same way he socked Tupac, bro.
And the
And he look
same
like
thing,
he going.
and the same.
That nigga picture look like he going through shit, bro. Chill, bro. Look, he like he going through shit, bro.
Is eye black?
Yeah, like Pac socked him back. Like
It look like somebody black as eye. But like I said, like Tupac will be the next one. But I'm sorry to say, I mean, the way I look at it, man, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. We here to do a job, and we gonna do the job. Tupac was
oh
known
no, wait.
for
His
his.
name Larry. Larry C. Bumper. Robin. I don't know why his name is Bumper. I don't. Go ahead. What was you saying? My bad. I'm sorry.
Like people gonna get mad at me, but I'm gonna tell the truth. Like Tupac was known for his speeches. Tupac was known for his like, somewhat emotion.
I'm mad
I
at you because what the
Go
fuck
ahead.
he was known for his speeches.
David, man, how did he steal the show in Juice? That motherfucker apartment scene.
All right, so what do you nigga that
Yeah,
he
yeah.
got that role from his music.
I understand that. What I'm talking about the scenes that stole these movies. See what I'm saying? Like for instance, like I tell, when I consider a stolen scene, okay, you got scene one, Doughboy. No, nigga, give my brother ball back. Y'all got punched in the stomach, but I ain't no bitch though. Then you got
That's
fast
why Ice
forward.
Cube.
I mean, I thought he was a little fat boy. He punched in the stomach.
Nigga, you
He's
know that
that's
why
what it's, he
nigga,
said.
that
Give me
why Ice Cube until Ice Cube was actually in the fucking movie.
what you mean? No, you fucking it up, man. Listen, it's we talk about character, man. It's the
Right,
character.
exactly. So you're not gonna sit here and say as if like that was Ice Cube right there. That wasn't Cube.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all can choke him for me if y'all
No,
seen
choke
out
yourself.
there.
Choke
Listen,
yourself because you're not
look,
gonna say younger Cube is
follow,
Ice Cube.
no, nigga, follow the character. Ice Cube is playing a character, nigga. It ain't him.
Exactly. So the one
He's
that said give me
portraying
my
the
brother's ball
character.
back, the one that said give me my brother's ball back wasn't Ice Cube.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, Kid Cube. Okay,
Exactly. So again, exactly. So again,
what the
you
fuck?
talking about Ice Cube's character
You gonna
that he
nigga,
played in the movie
you're
as if
not
you
gonna
talking
point
about
out.
his acting. So are
You're
you
not
talking
gonna
about his
point out.
acting ability, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So Ice Cube didn't play the kid version of Doughboy. Now, granted, Doughboy was still in like high school. He was like a high school dropout.
Now you
Because
gonna make me
remember, Ricky was trying to go to high school. I mean, Ricky was trying to go to college.
wait. First off, now you just gonna make me say it was CGI and it was Ice Cube. Get the fuck out of here. They CGI, him back to a kid for that scene.
No, nigga.
But no, like he carried on that like I said, that prowess the whole entire movie. But he did, I mean, they gave him a role playing somebody, he was comfortable with, but at the end of the day, he did a damn good job at that role. He did a very, very good job at that role. Now, due to, the demise of Tupac, in the short career span, I'm sorry to say, it's like, to me, Juice gonna always be my favorite. Ain't really nothing gonna top Juice. But with Ice Cube, I can't pick.
Why not though? Because
I
you
like
gotta
too
look at
many.
it as though like Ice Cube. See, all right, let's see. Now I get where you're coming from.
You can pick your favorite Ice Cube movie.
You said what?
You can pick your favorite Ice Cube movie. Yeah, see?
Yeah. Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Really? I like to hear this one.
My favorite Ice Cube movie?
Mm-hmm.
There's two of them.
No, it can't be two. Don't
Why
do
not?
that, because the crazy thing is, I was about to say I had my favorite one, but then I was like, no, I can't not exclude that
Or
one.
it's
There is no
between
two.
it's between either Friday or All About the Benjamins.
Wow. I only had one of them. And that joint barely made it.
What?
I was torn between Ride Along.
Pause, you was torn, huh?
That's a freak. I think it's a freak. We didn't hear that fucker.
Torn from the cell.
The fuck out of here. But it was between, I'm gonna say, Ride Along and
Oh shit, I forgot about Ride Along. And what's the other joint?
which one? Don't say Fist Fight.
Fucking like 21 Jump Street and shit.
Well, see, I don't want to count that
But
because
see, I can't count that
was,
because that's not his movie.
yeah, and they
That's why
had
I
him in
said,
there periodically. Now,
and that's
see,
why I said Friday or All About the Benjamin. And you said Ride Along, which came later.
I don't like, but see, I don't like to give. See, that's naturally what everybody gonna say, Friday. But I know he did better acting, and I know he was funnier in other movies. So I can't just give it to Friday because that's one of our growing up hood classics. You gotta still
But
be fair.
you have to in the sense of because it's like that's almost like what it's not even what it's almost like. That's literally like watching The Rock go from wrestling to being what he is in fucking acting. You get what I'm saying? It's literally like watching someone make the transition to where though you like, yo, they great as shit at doing what they doing. And then it's like, wait, what the fuck are they doing over here? But being great at this too. What are they doing over here? Doing this.
Remember, that's 95 now when Friday came out. He did a few. He had a few under his belt. Didn't Higher Learning come out by then? Wasn't he in the program too?
Omar Epps was in the program.
Okay, I thought he was he was in Higher Learning with Omar Epps, right?
I could check it out right quick, but I do believe that Friday was his first movie.
No. How no, he did Boyz in the Hood?
Right, yeah, because Trespass and all that shit. Right.
He had a nice little IMDb one time.
But as far as like we're talking about comedy type shit though, what we were just talking about.
I don't think he ever. You asked me funniest. He ever did no comedy.
You said funniest.
Well, I see. Up until that time, I don't think he did no funny movie up until then. Remember, Ice Cube wasn't really with the silly shit like that. He ain't really do nothing silly except for like mainly All About the Benjamins and Friday. A lot of his stuff was more serious. And that's what I'm saying.
So when you ask me what's my funniest,
I'm still gonna stay where I'm at. I mean, it's like it's Ride Along And I can't even pick which one. That's why I said I'm not able to just say I can't say my favorite one. Because most people, like I said, the first one,
Those good Jones. Those
it's
good
hard to
Jones.
say. I'm sorry, Fist Fight, man. Fist Fight is one of my favorite Joes, dog, by Ice Cube. But
That was a good Jones too.
I
That was a good
will
Jones.
say, I got another one. That's another reason why I kept my mouth shut too. Friday After Next. That to me, that was his funniest work. I'm sorry, out of the Friday franchise, because most people got to remember, Cube wasn't really. Chris Tucker was a comedian. AJ Johnson, he didn't have to. He had a couple comedic scenes,
But
but he
guess
was
what?
just
But
Craig.
guess what? But guess what? None of that matters. You told me I could only pick one movie, and you just said like 8 movies.
No, that's why I said I
No,
didn't want to pick. I didn't want to pick. I
no.
kind of said from the beginning. I can't say my favorite Ice Cube movie. Just like, for instance, like um Omar Gooden brother. I can't really pinpoint.
Who's Omar Gooden brother? I don't know who you're talking about.
Googling. I don't know that nigga
My phone
name.
died.
Man, one of them niggas out here that don't understand no means no. So you mean you just got a paper about one of them niggas to your crib the other day. So you don't want to know his name. He don't live in your area. I mean,
Yeah,
he
that shit
one of
was
them
wild,
guys.
y'all. I got a
Yeah.
paper in the mail that showed me a motherfucker's picture and his address. Like, this motherfucker lives in your area. He's on the Megan's Law list.
And see,
Be
being
aware.
though,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
I've never seen no shit like that before in my life, bro. To where's the like, I was just like, I'm
yeah.
glad they sent the shit out though, but it was just like, what the fuck? Like,
And being though we was doing this episode, I thought he was lining up for he was lining up for a joke about Cuba Gooding Jr., but he was serious though. It was really a paper. It had nothing to
it
do
really
with
is.
any. It had nothing to do with any of the actors in this movie. But
You want me to go grab? You want me to get the paper?
no. I told him it's not Cuban, man. We was serious.
Oh,
I mean, he'll be on there one day, probably. I don't know, but
if y'all want me to bring the paper up on the next episode, just put it down in the comments, and I'll definitely bring the paper out.
but like the point I was trying to make is Ice Cube was
And also,
able.
wait,
What?
if we come across anyone else's paperwork or stuff like that, we're going to bring that out as well. So hopefully nobody has any paperwork out here that can be brought up
That would be
in the court of
horrible.
law. But
That'd be
continue.
horrible. But like, see, that's like when I used to say in the earlier episodes about people being able to not. I ain't gonna say carry movies, but Ice Cube was able to get in this movie and act just as good as these cats that do this for a living. To me, he was better than Omar Epps' brother. He was just as, I ain't gonna
He
say
was better
just
than
as,
Omar Epps' brother.
yeah, not Omar. I'm sorry, Omar Gooding. I keep forgetting. I'm sorry.
I'm like, what the fuck?
You know, Omar Gooding. I'm sorry, man. My man from Wild and Crazy Kids. If y'all watched Nickelodeon back in the day, that was my nigga though. But he to me, he acted just as good. He played, he acted just as good as Morris Chestnut. These was people that was acting for a living, and he was able to come in there and be just as good. That's how I knew he was going to be around, and for a long time. As a kid, I didn't really care to pay attention to all the logistics of the movies when they was coming out. So I just kind of naturally thought in the beginning that Ice Cube was in Friday. I don't know
Hold
if
on,
any
one
guys out
second.
here.
1 second.
Uh,
Do you know who Ricky is? Young Ricky from Boys in the Hood. Do you know who that is?
that was the cop son, right?
What? Why?
That was
Because he's
the
black and shit? Yeah. Yeah, you ain't shit. Yeah, I know that's the only reason why you said that. Do you know who that is?
Uh-uh. Lance Gross?
Huh?
Lance Gross?
No. But
What's the boy that played Diddy in the Biggie movie?
no.
That's the boy from Get Out.
No. But it's funny that you're naming all those dark-skinned guys. You know who his brother is?
Wesley Snipes?
Nope.
Who?
Somebody from that era, though. Since you went to the 90s, somebody from that era.
Like Forrest Whitaker.
Nope. The young Ricky, here's a chronic cinema stash spot for y'all. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all don't know this. In the movie Boys in the Hood, the younger kid that played Ricky, who threw the football to the older guys that were like drug dealers and all of that, that's Eddie Winslow's brother from Family Matters.
In real life?
In real life, nigga. Yeah. Chronic Cinema stash spot. Let's go. History for y'all ass, nigga.
Ladies and gentlemen. Wait a minute.
I tell no lies. I tell no lies.
Wait a minute.
I tell no lies.
Ladies and gentlemen, did he just stop to tell us that was Superhead, Baby Father, little brother?
I tell no lies.
All right, like I was saying, no.
He's in this movie though.
I understand.
He's in this movie. That's young
Ricky. I understand. But
that's
like I said, a lot of these cats was see what I'm saying? Like see he all right, y'all want to crown a cinema stash spot, motherfucker, since you want to bring out stash spots. If y'all niggas came up in the 90s and y'all watched Pee Wee Herman, don't act like you did. Promise y'all better act like y'all didn't. Y'all remember Pee Wee Herman had a home.
They know who the cowboy is, nigga.
They don't know who niggas don't know. They don't know.
They
know they don't. They don't know. Cause this I'm gonna tell you niggas don't know. They just started talking about it a few years ago. People ain't know that was him. Like when they look at these cats, I'm telling you, the newer generation gets stuck on people for where they know him from. He's literally dude from the Matrix the rest of his life to anybody from the 90s.
And exactly, that's just like if somebody grew up in 2000, if you was born in 2000 and you 23 right now, your goofy ass might say, yeah, I know LL Cool J from NCIS. Bitch, what?
Well, the thing with LL.
The fuck you mean from NCIS?
No, because
I know Ice-T. Yeah, I know Ice-T from Law and Order.
Nah, you know why? No, you might not get a dumb question for LL because remember he did movies with Gabrielle Union. He did chick movies.
Nothing.
They moms watch that stuff.
I'm talking about as far as his music.
Nah. His music, they not gonna know nothing.
And see, that's the thing though. That's what he's known for. That's where he originated from. So for me to sit there and say, that's literally like me sitting there saying, oh yeah, I know Deion Sanders. You talking about, or no. I'm not even gonna say Deion Sanders. That's literally like somebody saying, oh yeah, I know Young Jock. You talking about from Love and Hip Hop? What?
Yeah, that's what they're going to say. But sometimes you gotta respect that because he's been out of music a decade. So it's possible. You talking about 10 whole years, actually might be more than that. So somebody like that, that's a kind of respectable question from somebody. Now, as far as like I say, with an LL Cool J, no, that's because I still see him in too deep on Bounce TV. I still see a lot of his shit coming. It's still in circulation on TV. I just seen somebody talk in the house still comes on TV.
I'm not comparing Jock. I want to say by any means, I'm not comparing Young Jock to LL. But what I'm saying is in the sense of the same thing. It's just like you got a motherfucker that look at an Ice Cube or Ice T or LL and not know them for what they're. It's kids out here that's it, or not even kids. It's grown-ups that don't know that these motherfuckers rap, bro.
Now, are we not going? Now, this the weird thing. I'm gonna tell you. For
They going
some
into
reason,
acting,
for some reason,
hosting shows.
look, don't get it fucked up. Cause I remember the first time I asked him, motherfucker, I said, man, you know about Ice Cube? Are we there yet? So some people, like I said, but this is what you got to remember. Most people learn something from their era and they don't care to do the back study. They learn from their era and they move forward from there. See, you gotta remember, this is a motherfucking chronic cinema stash spot. But
This is where,
niggas,
but
cause
go ahead.
look, niggas ain't heard this in a minute. If you truthfully remember, anybody on this camera that was a 90s baby, 80s baby, movies did not go to video for years. When they came
Facts.
out the movies, it took years for them motherfuckers to go on tape. So you think about what we had to watch throughout the time before we can binge watch it, or unless you had a allegedly everybody parent had a bootleg man. I don't know. I don't know nothing about that. Allegedly. But if your parents allegedly had a bootleg man, then you might have got the movie way before years. So it wasn't like you could keep watching these movies. You went to the movies to see it, and that was it, for years until it came out on tape. And then you got lucky to get the VHS. To be exact, y'all could do the research. It took Home Alone 5 years to go on VHS. It was in the movies for 5 years. Long as I wonder why. I actually seen Home Alone in the movies 10 times. That shit was in the movies for years. And like with that, what that is like we didn't have time to watch, oh, all right, the next one coming out, or watch this. No, so we had to watch older movies. And the way that TV was programmed back in the day, what you're watching for free is from the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s. The 90s is what you paying for cable for. That's what's coming on USA. That's what's coming on TNT, TBS. You paying for the new shit. So anybody, we got stuck watching a lot of old TV shows. Like somebody made a point the other day where I was watching a joint with Slick Rick. And Slick Rick was like, yeah, man. He was like, I got my jewelry game from Mr. T. Now you think about it. My man over there, compadre with the phone, can you Google when the 18 when the 18 came out? The
Right.
original show? I ain't gonna lie. I said the same thing, but I think somebody told me the late 70s, bro. But you saying, because think about it, Slick Rick was out in the early 80s. So if he's saying his role model was Mr. T, as far as having all that jewelry, you know, but yeah, why you looking that up? It's like
The first episode came out
79,
mm-mm, January 23rd, 1983.
83. Yeah, I was one. Yeah.
I wasn't born.
But like I say, even stuff like that, like like I said, the way that they did it, you know, it's like it's definitely cool. Like I say, to watch how that shit went down, as far as the transitions of watching the older ones, and then starting to watch these older cats doing their interviews about how they went through the chains of acting back in the day. And then you think when you actually seen motherfuckers be like, oh, we was the first. Like niggas like Sammy Davis Jr. don't have movies, and it's other music people that has movies. So I mean, that's when I hate when people like, yeah, man, this nigga the first one to do. No, a lot of ain't no first.
I hear you, bro.
Well,
I hear you. But I feel like we should focus more on Boys in the Hood, the movie. Granted, what we talking about is cinematic and all of that. But I just feel like we should focus more so on the scenes and all that type shit from the movie. Not cutting you off or nothing from what you're talking about, but I just feel like we should focus more so on that so we don't lose track on this episode. And and before we know it, we look up and we done talked about 2 hours about something else versus the actual movie.
I'll pick my next scene. Only had 8. First scene, main man broke in the crib. Another scene when his mom dropped him off to his pop crib.
That was wild.
My third scene, like I said, was the gentrification scene.
Right.
The fourth one when they was on the strip. The cookout.
You hoes act like y'all ain't never had no barbecue.
Yeah, the cookout. Him lying about the pussy. When he went over to the when he finally got some pussy. No, well, I guess they run together. They not two different scenes, but I guess they run together. Because when he was leaving out that cookout, them niggas ran almost hit him with the car.
Bro, I was about to say that, bro. It was just like, bro, for what? I'm not sure if you ever had that happen to you, bro. But shit like that is weird, bro. Like, it's like, for what?
I never had a double barrel shotgun in my face. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's weird. That's wild.
I'm kind of glad.
That's
and
wild.
then the joint, yeah, where that nigga went over there mad and he finally got some pussy on there swinging at the air. That was funny. And then I ain't gonna lie, bro. I didn't really care for the give me give me the gun Trey. I didn't care for that scene.
That was no, but see, that was in a sense that was fucked up because it was like you looking at a motherfucker that lost his friend and he not used to that type shit. Trey wasn't about the street life type shit, bro, but that nigga was ready to rock the fuck out. And whatever was the consequence was gonna be whatever the consequence was gonna be for his homie, bro. Because even when he was about to roll out with the burner, yeah, granted, he gave the gun back to his pop, but that nigga still jumped out the window and rolled out and like, but shit was playing in his mind, like, damn, should I do this, should I not? But he was still in that mind frame, like, no, fuck that. My fucking homie just got killed, man. I can't just not do like no.
At that age, I don't give a fuck what he was talking about, nigga. We out, man. Go fuck up, man. Fuck that, man. No. Them niggas was kids, bro. I'm not thinking about none of that. You ain't thinking. Then you might got a conscious pop. The part is with that for I say I don't talk about that
Everybody's not the
scene.
same, bro.
Nigga,
So
you just love.
you can't say you might got a conscious pop.
No.
If you gotta
He
listen,
jumped
bro.
out the window
Before
to
he
do
moved with his
nothing.
conscious pop, before I don't mean to cut you off, bro, but before he moved with that conscious father, bro, he was also with his stable mother. So it wasn't like he went from a fucked up condition to a fucked up condition. He went from a stable condition to something that wasn't. He went from a stable condition to a stable condition. It just wasn't what he was used to. but it was still a stable condition, bro. His mom didn't put him in no fucked up space. I mean, in a sense, she did, is to where as though we're dealing with the violence. But as far as other than that, like, she knew his dad had him. She knew that nigga wasn't in harm's way like that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, Trey had a mind to think like, nigga, yeah, I'm from the hood, but also I'm not dumb enough to go do this dumb shit.
He should have kept his bitch ass in the house. He jumped out the window for nothing. Nothing. Yo, let me out of this corner, though. What? Let me out in this corner, though. Your
Nigga, they
hand
was
kid.
riding around looking for them niggas for 8 hours.
Oh,
He
fuck.
was like, fuck it. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
And I'm like, he ain't care if he was in a blood hood or nothing. He just wanted to get out that car that bad.
That nigga Trey was covered in blood. Nigga, he
He,
told me he didn't care if he was in a blood hood.
man, and if I told you to walk his ass and stomped him out, he would have really had some blood.
And again,
He,
that's what I'm saying.
he
You
ain't
gotta
care
think.
where he was
You
at.
gotta think. You gotta think. That nigga Trey came from a dad that was a focus type motherfucker. A nigga that, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't bringing his son up on that type shit, and neither was his mom. So you can't fault Trey for wanting to get let out of that car.
No,
You can't.
the only person I respect in that car is Doughboy. He let him out the car.
And you got respect Monster too. My man that had just a t-shirt and a scully on. He was like, it's cold in the motherfucker out here, man. Where these motherfuckers at? And then the nigga Dookie was like, damn niggas go right there. That's when that nigga, my man loaded the joint up like, hit the lights. Hit the lights, nigga. Like, nigga, what, yo, that shit, yo. I'm not advocating violence, bro, but nigga, somebody take my fucking brother out, bro, nigga. That's how we, nigga, what? You are eating fries, nigga, with extra ketchup? Oh, bitch. Oh, I'm gonna give you extra ketchup, nigga, when I pull up, nigga. Like, remember that nigga was like, yo, why you got all that ketchup on that shit, nigga? Why you worried about this shit, nigga, man? Eat my fries. Like,
You love that
nigga was
blood.
sitting, he was like, yo, check out that 6'4", man. That nigga was like, that nigga had the fry in his hand. Look, he was like, yo, that nigga dipped this fry. That nigga was like, yo, check out that 6'4", man. He was like, them niggas all start running and this shit. I don't know if y'all peep, but if you got closed caption on your TV and all that shit when you be watching it, them niggas said, yo, man, don't follow me, man. Go your own way.
Yeah, nigga, ain't no point of both of us getting shot, nigga.
That nigga said, yo, man, don't follow me. Go your own way.
I just want to know why they was running so low to the ground.
I don't know, nigga, but they hit all them niggas. That nigga Monster, with the Scully and the white tee on, nigga. He was out there cold as shit, nigga. He couldn't wait to kill somebody, nigga. He was out there all day riding around, nigga. It was daytime when Ricky got killed early in the morning. His mom was trying, his girl was trying to fry that fish. It was like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the afternoon when that bitch was trying to fry that fish, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Doughboy was riding around till about fucking 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, nigga.
Yeah.
Man, it's cold in the motherfucker out here. Nigga, that nigga on a t-shirt and a scully, nigga, and sunglasses. Why the fuck you got on sunglasses? Nigga, it's midnight. Take the fucking glasses off. And you got a nigga Dookie still got the pacifier in his mouth at midnight tomorrow. Damn, niggas go right there, right?
Man,
What?
remember when that
Hit the
nigga
lights. Hit the lights, nigga.
remember when that nigga was at the
What?
barbecue?
Oh, man.
When they
What?
was
He
at the
made a movie out of them
barbecue,
niggas.
when they was at the barbecue, the nigga said, man, you be getting your thing sucked by them smokers. He said, yeah, man, you can't get nothing
No, he
from
said you be
sucking
out
on
there
your
fucking them smokers. Be out there fucking them smoker ass bitches and all that shit or whatever.
said, can't
Man,
get
I don't be
nothing from
fucking
letting them
them.
suck on your thing.
I might let him suck on my dick. He said, oh, fool, don't you know you can catch that shit from letting him suck on your dick too, nigga? Yo, that nigga said that and thought about that shit. He was like, no, but seriously, you could let them cut that shit on your sucking on your dick. Yo, them niggas was wild as shit, bro.
That shit, man. I see, I took a lot from this movie. Cause I mean, once again, like I said, we don't have that many East Coast classics. Definitely not at this time. I mean, New Jack City was like the biggest claim to fame, and then,
But
like I
that was on
said,
some like more so like when you up and you a drug dealer type shit. New Jack City wasn't on the type shit. New Jack's, I'ma say when it comes to shit like this, I could compare more so Boys in the Hood, Juice, and Menace to Society together more than I can't compare that to New Jack City. Granted, it came out in the same era, but I can't compare
uh,
it.
I'm just saying the movies that we had, like
Right, right, right.
full black cast movies,
We also
because
had New Jersey Drive, which we're gonna get into too,
that
bro.
was like 94, 95 though.
But we still gonna get into that. That's all
You
I'm saying.
know,
I'm just saying
like
we still had movies like that as well in the 90s.
because in the early, like I said, the early '90s, we definitely, you know, we ain't really had much. But like I said, back once again, some of the most prolific movies of our era are West Coast movies. East Coast producers ain't give a shit. Man, don't get
Above
it
the
fucked
rim.
up.
Above the Rim and
That's
Juice
later. That's after the
was
West
both
Coast.
filmed in New
That's
York.
that's after the West Coast proved success.
New Jersey Drive.
After the West Coast proved success, they proved success with Boys in the Hood. They proved success with Men's Society. Now making hood movies became popular.
Nigga, Crush Groove.
It's
Breaking.
it still ain't matter, bro. For almost a decade.
Bruce Leroy. Nigga, yeah, nigga, The Last Dragon, nigga, came out in the 80s, nigga. You
Hey,
got the
if you
glow.
if you want to go there, you figure I'm gonna get you sucker came out in the 80s.
Exactly. From the East Coast.
I mean, a lot of no, that was another Cali movie.
No, it wasn't.
That was Keenan and them. That's over there.
No, nigga, that's over on the East Coast.
I'm telling you, bro, we ain't have nothing. Cause
Yes, we
think,
did.
no, you gotta think of it like this. Who was putting money behind us over here to make movies?
Pause. What do you mean who's putting money behind us? Nobody was putting money behind us. Nobody put anything behind me. I don't know what they put behind you, but you're not gonna make it a us thing.
I never made a
No.
movie, so they not. I don't know. I'm not in this conversation.
Now, I don't know what kind of movie you're talking about either. I don't know. Nobody put anything behind me in any type of movie.
Yeah, back in those days, nobody was investing into black cinema over here. It was always a Cali thing. Always a Cali thing.
In a sense, I agree with you, but in a sense, I don't. Because what consensus do you have to build that argument?
Because you gonna say Crush Groove and B Street. That's some shit
I was
that's
just
like
naming that on
but
some
no,
goofy shit.
that's all we had. You naming all we had.
And,
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're
until
not
what?
lying.
Until what?
Into the 90s, early 90s, when Juice
What year
came
did
out.
Juice come out?
91 or 92. Then near a
Exactly.
decade, like I said, then near a
Just the
decade.
early 90s.
I'm just saying, damn near a decade.
No, it's
But
not damn near a decade because you just said that we didn't have nothing.
when did Crush Groove come out?
Crush Groove came out in the late 70s, early 80s.
You know, huh? Late 70s, early 80s. And he waiting to get another hit.
But it's when you're ahead of your time, that doesn't matter, bro. That we know Def Jam was ahead of their time, bro. They was called Rush Records, and then they switched over to Def Jam, bro. We know they were ahead of their time.
I ain't
You know
gonna
what I'm
say
saying?
that.
So it's like you
No.
can't
Well,
compare
no,
that.
no, 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 no. I'm not gonna say they was ahead of their time, they would have continued to make movies. Just saying. I mean, I
Again,
remember
you gotta
Crush
think of
Groove was a
how
hit.
you gotta just think about how shit is structured now. versus how it was structured then. Then it was way easier to get just Joe Blow anybody, or even if they're not just Joe Blow anybody, if they don't have any major credits or anything like, it's easy for you to say, hey, yo, I need you to come do this show. I need you to come do this scene in this movie type shit. It's not really that much of a, you know what I'm saying?
No, you know the difference between the dynamics and now and back in the day. We have our own act. We have our own directors. We have our own actors, and thank God we actually have our own financing somewhat.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it's a whole different demographic. I mean, remember, that's how we got to this because nobody wanted to invest into what we were doing. So we had to invest our own money. Then now they see it work, they want to invest into it. But now a few of us have built up enough money to be able to keep the train going. I mean, you remember you know firsthand about kind of what I'm saying. See what I'm saying? Like it's like right now, that's once again why we finish out on this movie. Movies like this, like I said, I think these type movies because they have a pivotal role of why it is like it is today. See what I'm saying? Ice Cube is killing it now. And he did figured out, how to, you know, make major bread. So even looking at from this movie, like I said, I knew his career was gonna go far. But like I said, even the outside stuff, no, he definitely fucked me up with that. You know, yeah, he definitely fucked me up with that. Because like I said, I never would think that Ice Cube would own a basketball league. Like I would have never seen that coming. Like it's just certain things about Bull. Like I said, he is amazing. He amazing person all the way around the board. Cause like I said, it ain't just movies, acting like that shit. He definitely a talented dude. I gotta give him that. I mean, a lot of people in this movie, like I said, were also talented too. They was legendary. I mean, you still see Morris Chestnut acting right now. Just was on last season of All American on CW. So I mean, he's still active to this day. If I do the homework, couple of them is, as we know, like Fishburne was just in John Wick, so I mean, he's still active. Angela Bassett is still active. She on 911. So I mean, everybody from this movie, the main key people, is still
Yeah.
acting to this present day. So I mean, that's why I say the work this movie put in. These type movies are definitely good. Like I said, we needed these type movies because this is what gave us the ability to know that we can actually, get a budget, get a crew, get some actors, and put some shit together yourself.
And this was a this was a John Singleton movie too, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Damn right it was.
Right. Yeah, correct. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like that
R.I.P.
right
John
there.
Singleton. R.I.P. John Singleton. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, see, like that right there, that's a proud feeling. That's why I never really touched falls too much on the West Coast, East Coast movie. I love the movie. See what I'm saying? It's a black director, all black cast. See what I'm saying? All stars. So I mean, it's like I love the movie no matter where it's made at. It's a fucking good movie. But that right there is the icing on the cake. You got a whole black director. He put it together. He seen this shit. And I mean, I don't really know nothing that he made I did not like. Honestly, I'm upset myself that we didn't do Dead Presidents this season, but
And that's what we trying to be for y'all. We trying to be that type of influence to where y'all look at us and be like, yo, I fucks with them. They dropping episodes talking about real shit, and they talking about shit that I can relate to, or shit that I know what they talking about. Like, that's all we trying to do.
uh, yeah,
We just trying to be
season.
the best at what we doing right now, and bringing y'all this great content and all that type shit for y'all to like, comment, and subscribe to. and share and all that type shit. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't even gonna lie to y'all niggas, man. That nigga over there playing. I ain't gonna lie to you. Niggas out here holding back. Pause. Season 2. Oh yeah. Y'all gonna see why y'all stuck around, man. I promise. Shit gonna get crazy season 2. Cause
I
you got anything else on this Boys in the Hood? Before I let
Yeah,
them
I
know what's
do. I
coming in
do.
season 2.
Like I got a few more like topics to touch on Boys in the Hood. Like, see, a lot of movies like Boys in the Hood that was coming out like when I was growing up, it kind of either did one or two things to some of you guys, like to some of us, like while we were growing up. It either made you be smart to realize like that's not the life I want to live, or it made some people say, "Oh yeah, that's what I want to do," and I want to try to be like Doughboy, or I want to be Old Dog, or I want to be like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like y'all got to learn how to factor out what's real and what's fiction, and that's just really what life is about. You got to factor out what's real, what's fact, and what's fiction. You know what I'm saying? Like, because other than that, you're gonna find yourself in a fucked up situation to where you're gonna be like, damn, like I thought it was this and I thought it was that, and it's just like it ain't what y'all think it is, man. Like when them motherfuckers go out here and kill people in these movies, the director yell cut, and they go home to their families. When y'all out here killing people, nigga, ain't no yelling cut, ain't no going home to your family. And granted, even if you go home to your family that night, nigga, it won't be for long before the cops or somebody find out what the fuck you did. So just think about that shit. We here to be advocates to you motherfuckers to be like, nigga, don't be a boy in the hood. Don't be a dickhead. Don't be a menace to society, nigga. Don't try to be Bishop from Juice, nigga. Cause that ain't what life is about. That's only gonna get you one or two places, nigga. And that ain't to the bag.
It's
You
gonna
going
get you
straight
to
to
the
jail,
it's gonna
or you
get you
going
to the
straight,
bag. Is
you
it
going straight
not?
to a body bag, nigga.
Yeah, it's gonna get you to the fucking bag. Fucking coroner's bag. Nah, man, that shit ain't gonna be no C. That shit gonna be a seal, nigga, coroner's office. Fuck around out the joint. Like I tell people, man, it's always you gotta learn to pick the difference. This shit ain't real life at all. I hope people understand this shit ain't real life. This music ain't real life, and neither is this movie shit. Because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna say it's the two parts niggas forget. Yeah, somebody out here that's tougher than you all the time. But it's also a nigga out here that's terrified too, and a scared man that kill you way faster than a tough man will too. Any nigga that wanna say they life that got a gun will kill you. So don't get it fucked up. Cause I tell you, I'm just trying to make it home, and I'm gonna make it home, like Malcolm said, by any means necessary. So if it's through way of somebody not making it home, that's so be it. They didn't want to go home, they can't fucking. So yeah, it is a real life world out here. This shit ain't TV, people. Like niggas try to get home to their family, so ain't nobody out here playing no more. Period.
What he said.
I'll say what other scene you got.
Um, that's pretty much it, man. Like I don't like. I feel like the scene where Ricky got killed at was real enough for niggas to realize that's not where they want to be. Like,
Man, why you bring up that scene, man? How the fuck they take him home?
where else was they supposed to take him to?
The
He was dead.
hospital.
He was dead.
The hospital.
He was dead.
They could have passed him up.
Ain't Yeah, they ain't have to take him home though and lay him on the couch. They ain't have to lay him on the couch.
Took him home to down the couch. Like, well, that was weird. I didn't understand that part. I really could have did without it. They should have took it to the hospital.
I want to know why the fuck did his mom come out the bedroom? She was like, Ricky, I mean,
Nigga, it was hot in that house, man. You ain't see
she was
how
in
they
the
was sweating.
what did she
They,
rub her like? Did she have an ice cube in her hand? Like that bitch was
she
Ricky.
probably did. It was hot
That bitch can
there.
rest herself. She had oil on her hand or something, bro. Like she was in the room doing something else, bro, that she had no business doing before her son got killed. That's why, like, she the one that sent that nigga. She came out there already with her shirt unbuttoned. She was in back. She was back there getting fucked. And then she went once she found out that her son got killed. Now all of a sudden she's sick and want to die. She want to throw up and fight her other kid. Like she want to. She was going off of pill. That bitch was going off of pill, bro. Cause remember she
Yeah.
came out there all high and dipping like Ricky. Go on and get this girl some. Go on and get this girl some fish fry. You lucky somebody cooking for your ass. Like he went and got the fish fry. Then as soon as he come back in there, fucking blood soaked shirt. She like Ricky, like she couldn't even get herself together. That bitch thought she had on a double breasted coat. She tried to pull her jacket over, but you bitch you only have on a jacket. Like what you pulling? She like, where's my turtleneck and my jacket, man? Ricky, like
That was her way of going through the motion. But I always said from a kid, why they take him home? Because you had them hot ass slip covers on your couch.
yeah.
Man, you supposed to took that man to the hospital.
His mom was about to get rid of that couch anyway.
If he would
Man,
have
it
went
was
to the
down the street.
league
It was down the street from where he got shot at, bro. That shit was sad, man. That nigga was out there eating this fucking ho ho
and scratch
for
your lottery
fucking
tickets.
exactly.
That's how he got. That's why he was slipping for some fucking lottery ticket. Nigga, you about to go to the league, nigga. You a lottery ticket, nigga.
No, nigga, that nigga wanted to go to the army. I'm going to the army. I want to do something with my life. I want to be somebody. Like, um, so you saw this army commercial and you just said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna just go to the army."
They was motivated, nigga. You almost went to the army, nigga,
No, I
or the
didn't.
Air
Go to the army,
Force,
nigga.
and you see the commercial.
I didn't almost go to the
Cause
army.
listen, ladies and gentlemen, he was like, "Yo, bro, I seen it. The commercial just ended, Army of One, and I just wanted to be one, you know." And he almost went. What was it, the Marines?
Yeah, nigga, and I passed the test with flying colors, but I
See,
didn't go.
told
I
y'all.
didn't go.
It was the power of
It was the
promotion.
Navy. It was the Navy. It was the Navy's because
See,
I
and the dude came
listen.
at him just like the bull on Class Act. No, tripping. My bad. He was walking through the bar, and the bull just popped out like the bull on tripping. Do you think about your future?
No, bro, listen. Passed the test for that joint and everything. I went back to the recruiting office like probably like 2 weeks later, right? Pause. I don't like how that word sound, the recruiting office. That's just mad wild. The recruiting office. That's wild. Pause. So go to that joint. I'm sitting in there. The guy that's like the recruiter, pause. He was like, hold on 1 second, I'll be right back. I don't know what the fuck he went to go do, right? But as I'm sitting there in the office, I just so happened to look over and see a big ass ship in the middle of the water. I was like, nigga, I can't even swim, dog. Like I was like,
Brother, I'm gonna tell you the truth about it. That photo wasn't true. I think that's what my nephew is, and that nigga hanging out in Hawaii for like 2 years.
No, nigga.
And he was on the beach looking like a rendition of a ethnic update of a Beach Boy cover. So
I wasn't
I
trying to
don't.
figure out whether or not that photo was true or not.
Well, I definitely know he probably plays volleyball, so I wouldn't have been surprised. And then they were sitting on rocks and shit. I don't know. They looked at fun over there, bro. I don't know. I don't know what the Navy does, but he did tell me before he went. It depends what sector you went to. So if you was in like the telecommunication or you speak like four languages like he do, I don't he go to one of them weird sectors. So he probably like the boy that the design the weird shit. I don't know what they do. I never been there. I can only guess.
All we need for them to do is like, comment, subscribe, and share, though, man. Like, because you know
Yeah.
the movie Boys in the Hood was a fucking classic. I mean, if we didn't get into any scenes that you guys got on your mind that y'all feel as though we should have brung up,
Ain't miss no scenes.
then y'all let us know. Yeah,
Don't let anybody, yo. We ain't miss no scenes. I keep telling y'all, man, listen, I will tell y'all people once and for all, right? The way that these 90 movies are set up, they're set up to a 9 to 15 scene set. You can go check it out. Go look them on YouTube. Any playlist, they're not going to be no
tell,
more than 9 to 15
tell,
sets. So it's not that many scenes to talk about, not unless you want to talk about the the weirdest ones. So I don't know what the fuck to tell you. So the most pivotal scenes are always talked about. It's just fucked up that we didn't have that many. But if you see next season when we get into the movies like the Talladega Nights, the Step Brothers, the Neighbors, shit like that, the laughs don't stop. So then you got 20 scenes, 25 scenes. Because when you're dealing with comedic movies, each joke pretty much is a scene because they're going to do something funny about 3 or 4 minutes later. And you got an hour and some movie. So that's another thing you got to remember about 90s movies. Yeah, it's not really hard to miss a scene. See what I'm saying? So keep that in mind too, ladies and gentlemen.
and again, like, comment, subscribe, share. This has been another episode of Chronic Cinema. I am the Drew Hefner, Pimp Status, your mother's best friend, motherfucker.
And I got a catchphrase. I am Grubs. If not me, who else? You know? See you guys next time. You know?
Yes, sir.